All right, guys, I'm filming this at 12:30. It is February 1st. Wait, what? That's insane. Title for this video, Pride is the Devil. Let's get right into it. What do I mean by that? First of all, I'm on 2 hours of sleep, but I have a good amount of energy to talk about this because some of the things have been going on in my life that I want to talk about and share. We're also doing a daily update, so we're going to get it done. We got a good amount of energy today. And yeah, Pride is the devil, guys. Oh, so what do I mean by that? I'm gonna break it down in two ways. One way in like a faith way, talking about like God and like my faith, which is actually very intertwined to this whole conversation. The other way is just gonna be in life in general, in business and entrepreneurship and content. Um, and so yeah, which one should I break down first? We're gonna break down like the life entrepreneurship content one first. So yeah, guys, in life, you always need to be careful, like I guess how you're thinking, and I'm surprised we're already at 1 minute here. I just started talking. You always have to be careful about how you view yourselves in proportion to other people. And I'm talking about my experience here. I had some humbling moments over the semester where I realized that my point of view, my way of life is not the supreme view of life or the right way. It's not that I was looking down on other people like they were wrong. I just didn't know, but I definitely looked at myself that I was right. So maybe that's self-righteousness and pride there. Um, But it's like that prevented me so much from like learning things from other people. This is what I really wanted to talk about and talk like in general. I thought that, oh, I'm above this or I'm above that. No, I'm not. Who am I? Like, even with this content stuff, I would literally write down on my goals like I'm gonna get 5,000 subscribers by this day, this date. Like, I've not done the work to even be at that skill level or really done anything to deserve that. And who am I? Like, yeah, I don't have like I'm confident in myself, but at the same time, maybe I'm like compensating for that by thinking I'm better than I am, or just not being realistic, something like that. Um, Pride is such a huge thing. Going back to when I used to play video games, pride was always like, okay, I'm better than you at this video game, bro. Like we're about to run it. And then it also goes in for me personally for trust. It's like if I don't trust you because I trust myself more than like anyone else, besides for God, which has been a really more recent thing for me with fully giving up trust in that aspect. But if I don't trust you, bro, and I have pride, like I'm not listening to you. Like, let's just like get that straight. Like, I'm not listening to you. And so for me, it's been a big journey. And only now, guys, I was really playing piano earlier. Like, before I never like had an interest or even want to play the piano. First of all, I'm realizing, first of all, it's kind of fun and it's like therapeutic. Also, this channel's turning into a therapy channel now. But I never humbled myself to be like, wait a minute, this stuff's kind of cool and fun. And because before I was like, oh, playing piano, that's cool, right? But yeah, it's gonna take too long, or it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter, or oh, I could be doing better things. I could be grinding, doing this or that. Like, bro, no. Where's that pride and ego and self righteousness coming from? Like for me, it's like what? And I said pride is from the devil at the beginning, the J. Cole line, but yeah, guys, like pride is evil because it ruins you. It gets you off your purpose and it makes you think you're someone that you're not, or it's like it prevents you from being who you could be. Yeah. So pride is something to watch out for. And for me personally, it's actually part of my testimony, but um it's like I didn't even know I had it. Like I knew I had it to a certain extent, but I thought it was confidence, which now confidence could be intermingled in there. That's definitely possible. But oh my gosh, and I wasn't recording this whole thing with my mic. So we're gonna have to put this in Dolby Audio. That is really annoying. Guys, when I don't press record on my thing, I get like livid. This happened during a podcast before. I'm actually so sad about that too because that was one of my favorite podcasts I've done. But that's a talk for another time. Be prepared. That's another talk. But guys, this pride thing, like, why am I plugging this in? But yeah, there we go. So I don't forget. This pride thing, guys, really is going to prevent you from who you want to be. So I encourage anyone watching this video to recognize maybe some of the areas in life where they could humble themselves more or where they might have pride. I'm saying for me personally, that's something I go through. And I recommend if you think you have it or you think you have aspects of it, because everyone might have some aspects of it. which is not a bad thing. Well, since it's not a bad thing, it's a thing everyone has. It's like, it's kind of like part of being a human. At least that's the way I think about it. And just being aware of it, and then what to do. I have some methods for after this that I came up with real quick. What to do about it. Look into that. But it's good to be aware. And then how does it goes in like the spiritual faith part of it for me? As I said, I'm a follower of Jesus. Another thing I realized too is like, I've been even on this channel, guys. I'm talking to you about like my faith and all that. I don't know anything. Like, it's not me either. And that's the thing. I have this mentality where it's like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Great. I'm like all of a sudden, I know these things. Like, all of a sudden, oh, like life just makes sense. I figured it out, guys. Guys, I figured it. It's like, bro, calm down and humble yourself. Who am I? It's like, I'm jumping the gun. I'm like getting on my high horse, and it's so easy for me to do that. I get excited. Like, I just getting excited about it. And it can easily overtake me. It can overtake you. And yeah, pride is a sin, at least biblically. And I think it's because it does prevent you from like humbling yourself either before God or for other people, and can make you seem self-righteous, better than others, whatever the use case might be, the context, right? For me, it's like a kind of combination of all of those. But yeah, it's like, I mean, there's verses in the Bible like, humble yourself before the Lord and he will exalt you at the right time. How are you going to humble yourself if you're prideful? And it's not even just about being prideful, like in that context, like you could humble yourself before God, but if you're still prideful with other people, this is a new thought that I'm having right now. I don't know where it's going to go, but that still is like not okay. Because like, humble yourself before God, but also before for everyone. Like, and also humble yourself before other people. This is something I realized personally, is like, humble yourself before other people can also help you humble yourself before God. And I think it's harder to humble yourself before God than humble yourself before other people at the start. Just because it's like, especially if you're new to like either religion or faith, like Christianity, whatever it might be, Jesus, like, just humble yourself in general. Like, it will just be better. It's like, you're not all that. I think knowing when to be confident and knowing when to be humble is really key. Don't be show-offy. Don't be flashy. There's another saying, easy come, easy go. And how I'm relating that to this is the fact that, trying to emphasize my words more, the fact that you all of a sudden learn something, you get easy come, easy confidence, easy pride, and then boom, that can be taken from you just as fast because you're being arrogant, or I don't want to say ignorant, but cocky, almost overconfident. And you will get humbled. That's another thing too. I got humbled a lot. I've been getting humbled a lot, and will continue to probably. And I'm right now at the point where I'm like, for me, this is one of the biggest things I struggle with, because I've built, like, I have so much, my confidence is very intertwined with pride, I realized, and just like being good at things and also being different. I do have a kind of a thing, like, I am quote unquote different in some ways. Everyone's unique, right? But it's like, that would really prevent me from listening to you, because I'm like, oh, bro, you don't understand me, bro. Or like, there's no way you could understand me, and like, you need to learn this or that. Like, bro, bro, who am I? Yeah, sure, I'm different than you, but that doesn't mean we can't understand each other. Well, it's crazy when you have two people with pride going at it, then it's like, oof, oof. So yeah, I'm gonna get into some of the tactics that I came up with. So first one being here, I got the whiteboard. So the first one, let me actually remember these things, but it's humble yourself. So I'm talking to myself here, kind of, guys, but humble yourself. So the reason you need to humble yourself, and the acronym is HIT. I'll get into it in a second. Humble yourself so that you can actually see what's going on, so you can check yourself. If you don't humble yourself, like, if you don't humble yourself or get humbled, you're not even gonna know like how you're acting. I'm not gonna lie, or how you're thinking. And this is for me. It's like, if you keep doing something and it's working, you're not gonna change that behavior, type of thing. And so humble yourself before someone else does it for you, or God does it before God does it for you. Humble yourself, and also like if you humble yourself, like you'll actually learn more things. You will be better. People will probably like you more because you're not going to seem as cocky and arrogant and all this stuff. And God will exalt you. Like what? Like there's actually no reason not to be humble. Like what? So yeah, but it's very easy to be prideful, at least for me. Second I or second letter is isolate mind slash thoughts. Isolate mind slash thoughts. And I don't want this to be confused with, oh, what did I do? Let me overthink. Because that's the thing. I realized, I saw this on a video, I think, that when you start thinking, oh, I need to humble myself, I need to do this and that, and this will go into my third point in a minute, but that can even lead into the pride more and thinking that you can solve everything. That's something I fell into with the self-improvement thing, guys. That when you like watch out for that, because when you do that, it's like, oh, I can fix this. I am not going to be not prideful anymore. I can fix that. That can easily lead to more pride. Oh, look at me, guys. I fixed all my problems. I don't need anything. It's like that type of mentality. So be careful with that. And then I think the final T is, the final letter is T. Okay. Talk to God, and then I have others. Two things there. One, talk to God. Ask God to humble you. Ask God to, pretty much for everything, actually, communicate with God. Like, what's up, God? How's life? You know how my life's been, actually. How have you been? Maybe ask God how God's been. Asking God for instruction. Really, everyone has their own, like, maybe we can make a video about prayer another day, or just communication, talking in general. But for me, what I like to do is like, especially if I'm feeling a type of way, like if I feel like I've been prideful or like I'm just confused or something's going on, I'm like, God, like, I'm not gonna lie, I might be wilding right now. Like please help me, reveal to me what needs to be said or what doesn't need to be said or what I need to do or how I need to humble myself. I think that's really good. Now, kind of like organize your thoughts too, without being in a like narcissistic and or self-serving and or self-improvement and or prideful manner. You can't fix your pride with pride. You need God for that. So yeah, I just felt good about like saying that, and I feel like that leads to pride. Like, geez, oh Pete, like I'm like, dang, bro, that's a good quote. It's like, what? Like, okay, I'm a hothead. We're working on it though. We're gonna get back to this, not being prideful. And I have others. The reason I have others under this, guys, is because, at least for me, my experiences of being, I guess, more prideful / overconfident can be that I hurt other people's feelings, or I am a very disagreeable person, or I'm, I guess you could say, it's just not the best like interactions. I'm not gonna lie, like, they can be a little funny sometimes, but that's the thing. It's like, bro, it's like at a certain point, it's like not. It's like a problem. Like funny can turn into a problem real quickly, or it can turn into straight up like misunderstandings or hurt or lack of communication. And for me, I'm trying to get better at apologizing when I actually seem like I'm wilding. Like when I'm wilding, even if I don't realize it in the moment, like after, I'm trying to get better, like not just to God, like, God, I'm sorry, like I'm wilding, but to other people too, that like they're around me, or like if I was being prideful to them in a certain conversation and like not listening to them. Like I have a problem with not listening. Like I hear you, I will hear you, but I will not understand you. And a part of me not understanding is not trusting you and thinking that I can learn from you. And that's where the pride comes in, that block. It's crazy how I know this and I'm still actively working on it. But that does not mean it's easy, especially when it's tied to your confidence. But I'm just going in circles here. But there's the thing. Talk to others. Communicate. Let them know how they feel. If you haven't checked out my communication video, go check that out. Why everyone needs to communicate better, including me. But yeah, talk to them. Let them know that you're wildin'. I like to let people know that I'm wildin'. So they're sorry. Like genuinely, like I'm sorry. Like bro, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to be a L man's, and kind of go from there. I think that's kind of what you can do in those situations. And it's a constant struggle, honestly. I wish I had like the perfect silver bullet, like yes, you have God. Kind of, I laid out the hit method. I got hit pride, keep your pride on a leash. Um, J. Cole song called "Pride Is the Devil." Maybe there's something in there that talks about it, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Pride is just bad. And if anyone else struggles with it too, let me know in the comments. But that's something I definitely struggle with. So yeah, I'm being open and honest on here. These are kind of turning into like therapy sessions, Bible, not even Bible studies, just like straight up what is on my mind, guys. And I find it, we're gonna do a little transition here, but I find it amazing how I don't know if anyone actually makes it to these parts of the videos. If you do, let me know. That would be insane. Shout out to you, or if you will in the future, like after I post this. And of course, everyone will in the future. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, guys, is like I have so many things going through my head every single day. I read every single day. I'm on day 3 into something. I'm journaling, daily journaling, and it's like something on my head. Earlier today, I thought about another video idea. I forgot it. Should have wrote it down. I write down so many things, but guys, like each and every day, I see something that's like we can make the video on this, and this is why I love this daily upload thing because I've actually been doing this. These are almost I'm almost recording my daily journaling thoughts right now, but I'm taking like an isolated like snippet of it and talking about it and talking through it. While also adding the content, how that's going, this or that, day in the life. But it's like a solo podcast. It's a solo podcast based on my journal that I've been doing, and I'm finding those things are going hand in hand. So that's really interesting to see. Let's see where this continues to go. The thumbnail today is gonna be kind of interesting, a little more low key. A little bit. Actually, we're gonna try something. And let's get into the day in the life now. What happened? So we're already at minute 17, a little bit of a longer video. But yeah, day in the life. I got 2 hours of sleep. 3 actually. I'm on low sleep right now, guys. I need to go to sleep. I have an exam tomorrow. Haven't studied at all. GPO baby. But yeah, I had my Detroit trip for my entrepreneurship club. Oh man, was there a lot of coordination, and oh man, did a lot of things go wrong. But we made it there. Couldn't take our bus, had to carpool, etc., etc. In high stress situations, guys, I am so chill. I'm like, all right, let's figure out a solution because like there's no point in stressing. That's one thing I'm appreciative that I've been getting better at over time is, and I do think it's because God too is giving me peace in high stress situations. In high stress situations, I'm very, very calm. It's like, the only time I'm like not is when you could say it's like when I'm being very, like, it's when I'm not finding a solution. It's like when I'm inactive and I'm like just being dumb. So yeah, I don't like to say like I'm dumb. I don't like to really use those types of words like lightly. But it's really just when I'm not thinking right. And just making poor decisions. That's when then I'll get stressed because I'm like, I just wasted time. But for the most part, I'm like, okay, let's see what we have to do right now to fix this problem. And let's do it. Who do we need to call? Who do we need to talk to? What do we need to change? Boom, let's do it. Like, let's solve this. Let's fix it. Trying to get better at like the social dynamics of all that. With this, like, how other people react and how I can orient myself and how I'm viewed in those situations. Like, I think it's good to be calm, but it's also like, if other people are freaking out, yes, it's good to be calm, but it's like, I need to understand that they're freaking out. Not everyone's going to be calm, that type of thing. Not that everyone should be calm either. Not trying to let pride slip in there, but it's like everyone has a different reaction is what I'm trying to talk about to stressful situations. The trip went well. Talked to a bunch of people, a bunch of entrepreneurs. Detroit has a huge mobility scene. If you guys are watching this video in 2 years from now when I'm still uploading, because I know I will be, baby, probably in like Egypt or something in Puerto Rico, that'd be dope. Have some good thoughts on our potential careers / business / content stuff going in the future. But yeah, a lot of innovation coming to Detroit. Detroit's on the come up. Detroit's the next Silicon Valley, calling it right here, right now. 1943 of this video. But yeah, met up a bunch of people. Boom, went to the Apple Developer Academy. Boom, stuff. Tech Down Detroit. Boom, boom, new lab. Boom. It was amazing. Took some pictures. Had a good time. Got some food. And then we got back here. Boom. We just played piano for an hour and a half, guys. I had a stressful day on no sleep. And I was like, guys, I just want to learn piano. One thing I love about piano is the fact that, guys, I'm typing. My typing skills have increased, which also means I'm actually like okay at piano in the sense that I can move my fingers. It's like weird transferable skills. I think that might be the video for tomorrow. I actually am not exactly sure yet. We'll see. And that was cool. And I was just chilling out, and I'm almost actually like I kind of learned this song, All of Me by John Legend, like the simple version. But the fact that I'm like making progress in piano, guys, that shows I've humbled myself to learn something. Because before would have been like, that's a waste of time. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Went to the basketball courts, talked to this person. That was dope. Potentially might have them on the podcast. They're pretty cool. They've been an entrepreneur almost their whole entire life. What else did I do? I got back here, ate some food, chilled with friends. Making this video, we kind of procrastinated a little bit. I talked about some video games we used to play, and some of my friends, man. And yeah, each day is exhausting, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's like, what more could I ask for? This is what I always wanted. I'm not sure if this is what I always wanted, but I truly do believe I'm living in a gift and a blessed life, and every day for me is a gift. There's new things every single day. It's actually amazing. Yeah. One thing I forgot to say earlier is like regarding my faith is that I'm still going to be talking about it on this channel and just in my life, but just realizing I don't know anything. I'm going to try to take more of a approach of like a humble approach to it. And the reason I'm saying this, because I didn't say it earlier, or if I didn't clarify it earlier, just try to take a more humble approach to everything in life. I think that's the way. Not just to learn to get better, but it's also like like, it's so weird. I would normally say like you're special, like be proud of yourself, all this stuff, but in reality, like, you're unique and you're important and you're valued and you're loved and you are special, but you are not better than anyone else. That is what I'll say. So knowing that, humble yourself, have a great time, be joyful, love each other. We're gonna head out for the night, guys. Thank you for sticking around on the rant session. Excited to see how this video does. I hope these videos are doing well, and I hope these videos are good documentation, not just for me, but also for you. You see where my journey's at. Didn't even talk about my content stuff. Haven't even had time to do it, but this weekend, you guys watched the last video. We're getting all that straightened out. I have some videos to post, but honestly, each and every day, like, I'm glad I'm able to make these. So these are the main content updates. Talked to some entrepreneurs actually about my fitness business as well, and I think it's very interesting, and I don't see any reason why we can't do that sooner rather than later. Still want to find a co-founder. I got some advice where it's like, you don't need a co-founder. But like, I want a co-founder. I'm gonna straight up say it. Because yeah, there's a lot going on. I have a lot of ideas, and like, I think finding the right person would be great. Slash, not even about finding the right person, but it's about being able to build with the right person. But we'll see where God takes me. I don't know. But I know I'm doing this content stuff right now. It's my interest. I love digital marketing, health and fitness. So I'll be updating you guys on that stuff soon. Biggest things we're working on right now: piano, Spanish, español, y content, y mi computadora de fotografía y videography, y health and fitness, levantar pesos, y más, y escuela. So, with that being said, buenas noches. I'm probably gonna get like 6 hours of sleep if I'm lucky, which honestly is more than last night, like 2 times the amount. So we're moving in the right direction, guys. I'll see y'all. Have a good day. Peace.